generations out of spare parts. Just let me think. The encryption is probably meant to keep a single mind from accessing the data. So what if we use two? We load both you and Mr. Valentine into the memory loungers. Run your cognitive functions in parallel. He'll act as a host, while your consciousness drives through whatever memories we can find.
All right.
Just sit down over...
See you on the other side.
Initiating brainwave migration between the transplant and the host. Mnemonic activity coming from the transplant. It's degenerated, but it's there. We're going to load you into the strongest memories we can find. They might not be stable. Just hold on. Can you hear me? Ah, good. The simulation appears to be working, although the memories are quite fragmentary. I'll try to step you through the intact memories and hope we find one that gives us some clue to the Institute's location. There. This is... we're looking for... There appears to be another intact memory close to you in temporal sequence. There. Let's keep looking.
How did you think this was going to end, Kellogg?
I found another memory to try. I'll connect you. Well, we seem to be getting closer. Try this next one.
Mr. Kellogg, I'm glad you decided to meet with me.
So, you're with the Institute.
Getting warmer. One of these has got to tell us something. We're running out of brain here. There's one that looks mostly intact. Connecting now.
Cryogenic stasis. Suspended.
The eggheads never liked taking orders from a dirty, contaminated degenerate like me. But they needed me, and I made sure they knew it. The eggheads never liked taking orders. I was now the Institute's main operator in the Commonwealth. If they needed something done, they came to me. Even then, I knew it was a mistake leaving her alive. I understood that kind of revenge. No one better. But I was cocky enough to assume I could handle some soft, pre-war vault dweller, even if she somehow got thawed out. At least I know those Institute bastards will soon get what's coming to them, too. I'm glad I didn't have to kill the kid. I'm not saying I haven't done it, but, I never like to. But it was better this way. Better than taking his kid and leaving him alive.
All computers are still working. That's good. Checking through the logs. Hopefully it's all...
Just find it.
Pod C6. Down the hall near the end.
This is the one. Here.
Open it.
Is it
Almost. Everything's going to be fine.
Okay?
Come here.
No.
Come here, baby.
No. I've got him!
Let the boy go. I'm only going to tell you once.
I'm not giving you Sean!
God damn it. Get the kid out of here. Let's go. At least we still have the backup.
Cryogenic sequence reinitialized.
What's the holdup?
I'm almost finished, Kellogg. I just need to confirm. Come on. All right, we're good.
I'm sorry you had to go through that again. I found another intact memory. Whenever you're ready. Is that your son?
Wasn't my
appears to be a
idea
very
to settle
recent
down
memory,
with the kid in the middle of...
Good news, I think.
Oh boy. Piper has really done it this time. I mean, I'm not saying that she's right, but... Mayor, this time. I probably shouldn't have,
Kellogg.
said it.
It's okay.
But I did.
One of these days you're gonna get your head
guess
blown
I
off
should,
just barging in here like
Well,
that.
play some music.
Minimizing my exposure to civilians is a priority.
Forget I said anything. So what's the big crisis this time?
New orders for you. One of our scientists has left the Institute.
Left? As
In the glowing sea. Here's his file.
wow. Some heads are gonna roll for this. Capture and return, or just elimination?
Elimination. He was working on a highly classified program.
No kidding. One of the top bioscience boys? Damn. So, I guess you're taking the kid back with you.
Affirmative. Your only mission is to locate and eliminate Virgil.
You're taking me home to my father?
Yes. Stand next to me and hold still.
Okay.
X688. Ready to relay with Sean.
Bye, Mr. Kellogg. I hope I see you again soon.
Bye.
Teleportation. Now it all makes sense. Nobody's found the entrance to the Institute because there is no entrance. Let me pull you out of there as soon as you're ready. Okay? I don't know what kind of side effects the procedure might have had. No one's ever done this before. How do you feel?
But the dreaming, poor little dreams that keep trying to come true. It's all over, but the crying, and I can't get
Here for Amari. She's downstairs.
crying over you.
Dr. Amari?
Let's start over. How are you feeling?
I have this
burning feeling inside my skull. It's like it's on fire.
That's not surprising. All the synapses in your brain have just been pulled apart, connected to someone else, and then pulled back together. I injected you with a large stim pack while I was pulling you out. That should ease things. Are you ready to talk about what happened in there?
There's more than one person who knows about the Institute. Virgil, that scientist who escaped.
I didn't know Institute scientists could defect. This changes everything. He could answer all sorts of questions. Where did the memory say he was? The glowing sea? That can't be right. No one would risk going there, not even to hide.
That's why he's... to make the Institute think twice about following him.
That must be it. He's using the radiation and the glowing sea like a shield. Or if Virgil found a way to survive there...
I'll find a way to get through the Reds.
Good luck. By the way, I unplugged Mr. Valentine first. Removed the implant while...
Nick.
Hope you got what you were looking for inside my head. That was right.
You want to try for round 2, huh? Let's go.
What are you talking about?
You sounded like Kellogg just then.
Did I? Huh. Amari said there might be some mnemonic impressions left over. Anyway, I feel fine, so let's get going. Or I could head back to Diamond City, since you've got company already.
Let's get going, Nick.
Been one heck of a ride so far.
Piper,
Heading my way?
let's trade.
This is what I've got.
But I don't want anyone here to forget what matters. Hey, Daisy, glad you could make it. How's my favorite girl doing? Didn't I see you on a date with Borowski the other day?
He wishes.
All right, we're getting off track. What was I saying? Oh, that's right, what matters. We freaks gotta stick together. And the best way to stick together is to keep an eye out for what drives us apart. You feel me?
Yeah, you tell it like it is, Hancock.
Now, what out there in our big, friendly Commonwealth would want to drive us apart? What kind of twisted, unneighborly
Hey.
boogeyman
Get down.
would want to hurt our peaceful community?
The Institute and their sins!
That's right. Who said that? Coming up to my office later. You've earned yourself some jet. The Institute. They're the real enemy. Not the Raiders. Not the super mutants. Not even those tools over in Diamond City.
I don't know, Hancock. I'd sure love to give McDonough a kick in the ass.
Hey, we all know I got my own personal beef with that lardhead. But stay focused. Now, I want everyone to keep the Institute in mind. When someone starts acting funny. When people are doing things they don't normally do. When family starts pushing you away for no reason. We all know who's behind that kind of shit. And the only way to stop it is to stick together. They can't control us if we're not afraid. Now, who's scared of the Institute?
Not us!
And which town in the Commonwealth should the Institute not fuck with?
Good neighbor.
And who's in charge of Good Neighbor?
Hancock! Of the people, for the people!
Remain silent during the speech.
Brotherhood of Steel better stay out of good hands.
Hey.
Hey, Cleo.
Ma'am. 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 Well, hello. Everything here is guaranteed to injure, maim, or kill at your discretion. Except me.
Let's see what you have.
A gun for every occasion.
Cleo.
I hope you're buying. Even a...
Let's see what you have.
A gun.
Mm-hmm.
College Square isn't exactly the intellectual hotbed it once was. There.
That's it.
This place could give a mutant nightmares.
Won't be able to pick this. Got it. Lock's really strong.
clear. I thought we were getting along. Got the chills. This would be the place to provide them.
Sweet.
anybody now.
Hey.
See what I can do.
Think you can unlock that terminal?
Yeah, if I were able. Building a collection or something?
Yes. Hey.
I'm all ears.
See what you can do.
Done and done. Open for business.
Don't chance it. Report suspicious activity immediately.
Protectron on duty. Hello, citizen. Please present your subway token. The rider token received. And barely.
Hard to believe anything that was once human could do so.
Continuing search to him as
Look who it is.
attack.
something out there. Clear.
Watch your step as you enter the train.
The Brotherhood isn't exactly subtle when it makes an entrance, huh?
There's no reason to be subtle when you have that in your arsenal. We call our ship the Prydwen. She's If she's here,
After rolling that thing in, you've certainly started a war.
No one brings that much firepower without plans to use it.
If history's proven anything, it's that an overwhelming show of force has a chance of halting a conflict. Besides, why should we hold back when we have something like...
Right.
That being said, you're about to get to know them. I've received orders that were both... Follow me up to the roof of the police...
If you run into any synths, shoot to kill. We don't take prisoners.
You finished or what?
You really have to ask?
You really want to try my patience? Here's what the Commonwealth won't be running once you've prepped for your next mission.
I'm not ready.
Right.
I'm sure.
Joining our cause was the wisest decision of your life, sister.
Don't think I can pick this. Heads up.
I'm listening.
Better not let that synth out of your sight.
Need your expertise.
Sure thing.
If it was up to me, I'd take every barrel, mutie, and synth and shoot them into space.
Hey there.
You haven't lived until
Did a
you've
decent job locking this down, but if
now
I
that's
just...
a challenge.
Got it.
Heads up.
Do something for you?
Grab anything useful.
Good plan.
You keep your pet synth short.
I hope you're finally prepped for another mission. 'Cause I've got just the place.
By Elder Maxon's orders, all forms of technology should be confiscated or collected. Paladin Dance is waiting for you inside, recruit.
Some diagnostics while you're tinkering. Take your time.
You think the Commonwealth looks bad? You should see the Capital Wasteland. Our vertibird should give us the air superiority we need to win this war.
Oh man, if I'm late for muster one more time, Captain Kells is gonna have me doing 100 push-ups. Elder Maxon ordered me to follow him to the gates of hell, I'd be the first one to kick them open.
Put two in the head and they'll stay dead. Advice to live by.
That minigun in front of you is loaded and ready to fire. If you spot anything hostile during the flight, I suggest you put it to good use. Make sure you properly identify your targets before you start shooting. We don't want to have any mishaps and fire on the locals. The Commonwealth looks different from up here, doesn't it?
It never ceases to amaze me how drastically your perception of the battlefield changes from the air. We're gonna need that edge when we take on the Institute. They've already proven that they're technologically superior, which means there's no telling what types of weapons they'll have in their arsenal. Hopefully, our air superiority and tactical know-how will make the difference. Now, all we have to do is find them. And I'm betting that Elder Maxson will have a plan already in place by the time we arrive. Everyone down there believed in our cause, but they've been blinded by rumors and misinformation. They don't realize the Brotherhood of Steel is the Commonwealth's last hope for survival. Every man, woman, and child will lurk in mortal danger. If we fail, it'll be a matter of time before the enemy overwhelms the population. Cleansing the Commonwealth is our duty, and I will gladly spill my own blood if it ensures our victory. We're on final approach to the airport. The Prydwen should be coming into view just ahead. We'll be meeting Lancer Captain Kells on the flight deck. Just stick close to me and answer all of his questions. Soldier, this is the moment when everything changes. I hope you're ready.
Permission granted, and welcome back, Paladin. Allow me to be the first to congratulate you on a successful mission. And is this our new recruit?
Yes, sir. I field promoted her to Initiate, and I'd like to sponsor her entry into our rankings personally.
Yes, we've read your reports. You'll be pleased to know that Elder Maxson's approved your request and placed the recruit in your charge.
Thank you, sir. And my current orders?
You are to remain on the Prydwen and await further instructions.
Very good, sir. Ad Victoriam, Captain.
Ad Victoriam, Paladin. So, you're the one Paladin Danse has taken up.
I think I've already proven that you're wrong.
A Brotherhood soldier earns merit by respecting the ideals created by our Elder. Not by I've read Paladin Danse's reports. You might expect an endorsement like that to grant you a great deal of latitude with us. But the Brotherhood of Steel is, as the captain of this vessel.
Right.
Understood?
It's not like I have a choice.
If you want to remain with us, then you're right. You don't. That's all for now. Your orders are to proceed to the command. If you have any questions.
I don't have any questions.
Then I suggest you head over to the...
Sure.
Dismissed, Initiate.
You disgust me.
Not much of a sight yourself.
Lost? Maxson's address is being held on the command tab.
Brothers and sisters, the road behind has been long and fraught with difficulty. Each and every one of you has surpassed my expectations by rapidly facilitating our arrival in the Commonwealth. You have accomplished this amazing feat without a hit. Purpose or direction, and most impressively, without question. Now that the ship is in position, it is time to reveal our purpose, and our mission. Beneath the Commonwealth, there is a cancer, known as the Institute, a malignant growth that needs to be cut before it infects the surface. They are experimenting with dangerous technologies.
Look alive.
That could prove to be the world's undoing.
Look alive.
For the second time in recent history. The Institute scientists have created a weapon that transcends the destructive nature of the atom bomb. They call their creation the Synth. A robotic abomination of technology that is free-thinking and masquerades as a human being. This notion that a machine could be granted free will is not only offensive, but horribly dangerous. And like the atom, if it isn't harnessed properly, it has the potential of rendering us extinct as a species. I am not prepared to allow the Institute to continue this line of experimentation. Therefore, the Institute and their synths are considered enemies of the Brotherhood of Steel, and should be dealt with swiftly and mercilessly. This campaign will be costly, and many lives will be lost. But in the end, we will be saving humankind from its worst enemy. Itself. Ad Victoriam.
Ad Victoriam.
Ad Victoriam!
The human-looking synths are the worst. They hide in plain sight.
Excuse me.
I care about them, you know. The people of the Commonwealth.
If you cared about them, you'd leave them to their own devices.
Leaving them to their own devices is what...
Yes.
I'm a bit surprised that you don't...
You're not going to convince me you're right.
Yet despite that, Paladin danced, seeing as he's one of my most respected... Therefore, from this moment forward, I'm granting you the rank of Knight. And, befitting your title, we're granting you a suit of power armor to protect you on the field of battle.
A knight? What is this? The Dark Ages?
Judging from the state of the world, it wouldn't be a stretch to say we're living in that era again. In any event, once you're finished becoming familiar with the Prydwen and my staff, welcome aboard the Prydwen, soldier.
Hey, let me ask you something.
Sure. Ask away.
It's just, with everything that's happened with you, it's a whole hell of a lot to process. I want...
Doesn't really matter. I'm here now. I've just got to deal with that.
Good attitude to have. Not the way I felt. Took me a long damn time to get a feel for this place. Thank goodness I found Diamond City. It's got its flaws, sure, but it beats the hell out of anywhere else in the Commonwealth. Of course, when I took up there back when, people were just as scared of the Institute as they are now. Maybe more. The massacre of the CPG was still pretty fresh in people's minds at that point. And folks were still losing sleep over the broken mask. Plenty of people assumed I was just a saboteur, moving in to melt down the reactor or poison the drinking water. But at the time, they couldn't exactly turn me away.
Why would you want to live among bigots like that?
Now, I couldn't really blame them, given the circumstances. But folks sure started turning the other cheek when I showed up with the mayor's daughter. Gal of about 15. Pride and joy of the mayor back then. Man by the name of Henry Roberts. The young Miss Roberts decided she'd... Turns out the guy was part of a gang of kid... I took her home and the mayor dubbed me a hero. Taking up in the city was...
Was it hard, settling in?
Yeah, they should it. I started off doing... But I guess folks never...
Sure.
Wife runs off.
Right.
An upset father. After all. Hell, I was so happy to do it, it was... I never stopped... It was about then that thing... It took me a long story.
Superstructure integrity green. All plating stable.
Status report.
Green across the board, sir. Nothing new.
Good. Carry on, Knight.
I'll administer your exam after you've checked in with Dan and Elder Maxim. I'll administer your exam after you've checked in with Dan's and Elder Maxim.
I believe we're due for a bit of a chat after you've spoken to Elder Maxim and Paladin Danse.
So how did it look out there?
We've got a lot of work ahead of us, brother.
There. Try it now.
Nothing. I was supposed to report 10 minutes ago. If you can't fix it...
I can fix it. You're the one who decided to kick your way through a fire burner. Got it.
There it is. Thanks, brother. I owe you.
Congratulations on the promotion, Knight.
find me when you're done checking in with Maxon and Dance.
You believe synths are replacing humans with exact duplicates? Makes me sick. The last person that disobeyed Captain Kelt ended up scraping rust off the Prydwen's hull. From the outside. Can't talk right now. Gotta clean the Mirelurk scat off my boots.
Looking for something? From here.
Excuse me!
There you are. How did it go with Elder Maxon?
He sounds pretty delusional to me. You don't actually buy everything he's saying, do you?
You shouldn't judge Maxon on his words alone. His actions prove his sincerity. I just hope you appreciate how much of a chance I'm taking bringing you into the fold this quickly. Not to put too fine a point on it, but if you screw up, we go down together.
So, what's all this about you being my sponsor?
Elder Maxon is understandably particular when it comes to new recruits. He believes in order to keep the Brotherhood strong, we have to bond as brothers. As your sponsor, it's my duty to travel with you throughout the Commonwealth to ensure that our ideals are being observed. That's why I'm so concerned about your performance in the field.
I'm not comfortable being watched so closely.
Well, you better get used to it. If you want to remain a part of the Brotherhood of Steel, you're going to have to adjust to the military way of life. Now, I know you're eager to hop into a suit of power armor and take the fight to the Institute. But first things first. In order to be an effective part of the team, you need to learn your way around this ship. Since I've been officially assigned to you,
I'll go it alone for now, and come find you when I'm ready.
suit yourself. I'll be in...
The detective's life isn't an easy one, but it rarely lacks for excitement.
There's a wealth of technology just waiting to be discovered.
Excuse me.
Ah, good. You're finally here. Just set the books down anywhere. I'll get to them as soon.
What? Not even a thank you?
I hardly need to... Oh my. It appears, since it's obvious that you aren't who I was expecting.
I'm asking myself the same thing.
I don't recognize you. Which leads me to the conclusion that you're a new recruit. Specifically, the one that Paladin Danse described in his report. Under normal circumstances, I'd provide you with a proper orientation. However, I'm woefully behind setting up research. Unfortunately...
If you want my help, just ask already.
I wasn't aware you were interested, Knight. As you patrol the Commonwealth, keep your eyes open for blueprints, memos, manuals, books, charts. anything containing useful technical. I'm authorized to pay you for... And if you wish to be assigned to a research patrol...
Yes.
In any event, it was a pleasure.
Indeed.
Glad you finally stopped by, soldier.
Sure, go right ahead.
All right. I'm going to ask you a series of medical-related...
Yes.
First question. As a child, were you ever exposed to radiation for an extended period of time?
Wouldn't Vault-Tech's screening process have caught this already?
Vault-Tech's screening process? Let me check my notes here. You were a Vault Dweller? You're probably healthier than anyone else aboard. Anyway, sorry I missed that in your records. Just going down the list of questions. I'm sure you understand. Okay, second question. Have you ever had or come in contact with a person confirmed to be carrying?
Indeed. Never been seriously sick in my life.
Good, good. Third question. Have you ever had sexual relations with any species considered non-human?
Those species aren't my type.
Good. I find the practice highly distasteful myself. Last question. Would you have any problems pulling the trigger on an enemy of the Brotherhood, whether they're human, formerly human, or machine?
Nope. No problem whatsoever.
Excellent. You'll fit in quite well around here. Excellent. I think I've got all the information I need. I see no reason to prevent you from beginning. If you ever need medical...
Dr. Abrams said she needed this suit tested yesterday.
I get it. Just... what if I...
Don't.
Okay, sure. Firing.
Just so long as you're carrying it.
Everything holding together?
Trust me, you'd know.
Good. Firing.
I really...
All right. Everything looks nominal. And you didn't scuttle the ship. Thanks, Initiative.
Sure. Anytime. Thank God.
Hey,
Go ahead.
check it out.
How about we try something else?
Hey,
There's something you need?
see if there's anything there.
Sorry, can't do it.
Tegan.
Step forward, Knight. Even though they've locked me in this blasted cage, I promise that I won't bite.
You must be in there for a reason.
I'm only having a bit of fun with you, Knight. And this is the stowage. The powers that be have me locked in here, so I can keep an eye on the brother. If you need to stock up on supply.
That's good to know.
I'm glad you're the agreement. When I tell the good news is by having a constant flow of... Yeah, I'm mostly interested, of course.
As long as I don't end up in the brig.
Don't worry. Last thing I'd want to do is get our newest recruit in trouble. And since I'm stuck up here manning, after you're done, in the meantime.
Excuse me, Proctor Tegan.
Remember, come find me when you're done meeting the rest of the crew.
If Dom and Ugly had a child, it'd be a super mutant.
You watch my back, I'll watch yours. If you're looking for him... Munition or weapon mods. Proctor Tegan might have what you need.
So, you're the new recruit I heard about.
Shut up. I can handle myself.
Hey, if Paladin Danse vouched for you, that's good enough for me. You just don't look like... Anyway, since you came down... My name's Ingram. And if your power armor's too tight in the crotch...
You should add teaching charm school lessons to the list.
I'm sorry to disappoint you, but when you're as busy as I am, there isn't much time for bowing and curtsying. There isn't a day that goes by on this tub without fire. And since I'm stuck in this rig, I'm not quite as spry as
I hardly noticed.
Can't tell if you're patronizing me or trying to be polite. How about I just forget you mentioned it? Anyway, I'm sure you're here to get your hands on some power armor. There's a pretty decent T-60 suit sitting in Bay 3 that's all yours. The left leg actuator's a bit sticky, but it'll keep the creeps off of you. Oh, and if you need any work done on it, feel free to use the workshops around here. Now, if you'll excuse me, I need to get back to work.
How can a machine believe it's alive? It's ridiculous.
We should stock up on supplies before we begin our next mission. Yeah.
I'd gladly lay down my life if it keeps humanity from repeating apart.
Have you ever fired a minigun?
Only opens with a key.
A lot of people out here could use a hand.
At Victoria, sister. Don't despair, sister. We're here to save the Commonwealth.
the airport, huh? You sure you want to walk through Brotherhood HQ with a synth at your side?
Never thought a reporter could consider themselves a success until someone threatened their life. Me? I'm very successful. Oh no!
I can barely tell us
Rain is
apart.
gonna ruin my notes.
Sweet.
You do that a little too well.
Heads up.
One.
Locked tight. Take anything good.
Can't be done.
No way I could pick this.